Hey everybody, how you doing? So my question is to you. Restaurants. Which one do you go to? Coffee shops? Italian, Chinese? Right? Here I am in a little spot in Edmonton. It reminds me of Europe. I'm excited to be going to Europe next year. And why not start from here? So my question is, humor in restaurants. You know, restaurants is kind of like reality TV, but in person, live. You got a restaurant where you got a table, you got a family, and you got the kids, or you're trying to teach them table manners as they grab their French fries, throw it across the room. And on the other table, you got this lovely couple that stare in each other's eyes. Ah, I love you. And then you got another one's a transaction deal. You got a business. Then you got another one there, and a couple guys like, what kind of transaction deals are they doing? The thing is, and you hear different languages. It is so cool to hear the diversity in the restaurants. And what I like about it is, humor can really add a good spin to it. Because sometimes you can see someone talking with their hands, and you don't put your own story to it. What are they exactly saying? Are they talking about the fishing trip they had? Oh my God, it was this big? Or they're talking about the work, or they're talking about the food, and you can see, you can make up your own stories and see how it is. I find it quite fascinating. I love studying people and seeing how the diversity in people. Like a lot of Africans sometimes, right? This how I found out. Went to this one African family. It says, "Come on, let's come inside and eat." Like, okay, sure. I love trying new foods. I get the table. There's no utensils. They grab the rice, grab some food, put the food on top of the rice, roll it up into a ball, and eat it. I thought, wow, that's literally what we call finger food. But it's cool to experience these new things, because you never know what you're going to experience. You never know what cool techniques. Now, I don't know if you'll be doing that kind of technique of eating, make the food into a ball and eat it in England, right, where you have to sit very proper with the cup of tea with the pinky up. Like, I'm afraid to drink tea by near somebody. You might poke somebody's eye out. But that's the thing. When you study when you study people and you look at what makes them so different, what makes them so unique, one to another doesn't make it right or wrong. It's just different. And that's what makes this world so cool. Can you imagine going to a restaurant? Let me rephrase this. Imagine all restaurants, all they serve is burgers and fries. Hey, I love burgers and fries, don't get me wrong. But imagine that day after day after day after day, year after year, decade after decade, that's all they like your whole life, that's all you know is burger and fries. That, I heard so many people, like, I can't work at that restaurant anymore. I'm sick and tired of that. I'm sick and tired of pizza. I work at there too long. Because the diversity is what really adds the spice of life. So you're eating burgers and fries every day, and then all of a sudden someone comes with a nice steak, or a nice lobster, or a really nice Greek salad or fruit salad. And you just take a bite and like, oh my God. It's like, oh, hallelujah. It's amazing. So go to the restaurant, take a moment, look around. Don't stare at them, but just kind of look around and imagine, what are they talking about? What are they doing? What do they do? Interesting. And here's two of my favorite questions I always like to ask when I go to restaurants. I go, excuse me, since you're in a restaurant and you must be a meat expert, does eating vegetarian animals count as eating vegetarian? Like cows, right? And then I go chickens. You know how a lot of chickens nowadays, they're grain fed? Is your chicken gluten-free? And of course, I get a lot of weird answers on that one there. But it's fun. It puts a smile and a laugh on people's faces. Well, everybody, well, thank you so much from my little place of little Europe here in Edmonton. Love it. So, click like, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you all tomorrow.